Hey everyone, I'm back again. Next installment on our video on prepping and painting this tank. So this is the second coat of body filler that I applied last night. So it's had 24 hours to dry, which is more than enough. It's only a 30-minute cure, or give or take. So I'm back out in the shop and I'm gonna sand this down and see how we're going. Hopefully this is ready for some primer and then perhaps some spray putty and then some paint. So there'll be a few more days work, but today I did purchase some paint for this tank, and I have chosen an enamel, and what I'm planning to do is this cream will be the base coat, and then I think I'll put, say, a red stripe down the center, and then maybe some thin blue stripes either side of that, and I bought a clear coat as well. Now the reason I bought an oil-based enamel was because I also want to just keep my options open if I wanted to hand letter. I've got some one-shot paint, so I want to see if I can hand letter something on this tank as well. So just for compatibility with the one-shot enamel, I wanted to buy an enamel as well. Now this is relatively cheap, about 10 bucks a can. So I'm only using this paint because this is a decorative tank. It's not going to be used for fuel. So if you're planning on using one for fuel, you probably should go and see your local paint shop and get some recommendations from them on what's the appropriate product to be using. But again, this is just a decorative paint job. So relatively cheap paint. I could get cheaper. I could get cans for 5 bucks, but I went mid-range. It's not as expensive as the paint, which I put away, that I normally use on frames and things, which is about $20 a can, which is an epoxy enamel. This is just a straight enamel, so we're gonna have a go with this. And look, if it's really bad and there's a big problem, we'll just sand it off and start again. So that's the beauty of paint. So let's get into it. Okay, been sanding for about another hour and a half. I think we're finished. Well, at least with the 80 grit paper. So at this point, I'm going to go over quickly with some 120, 240 and 400. I really want to reduce the amount of scratches in here. I mean, the spray putty will fill most of it, but I have had experience where you leave the scratches in and they still show up through the putty. You've got to put a lot of coats on to fill them up. So I'm going to try and avoid that and just sand some of these scratches out. So that's the next job. So I've got it to the point where I really can't feel any bumps or anything else. And the more time I spend at this stage, the better the result I should be getting when I'm finished. So let's give it another sand with the finer sandpaper, and then we'll get ready to shoot some primer on it.